Hoy, vamos a mostrar cómo el iPad puede romper las barreras del idioma.
Hey everybody, welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad a play, or should I say...
Bienvenue sur iPad 365, le spectacle quand nous regardons applications pour maintenir votre iPad à jeu.
Same thing. Well, my name is Jeffrey Powers, and today we're going to look at a way that you can translate right on your iPad. First of all, hey, the show, the Twitter handle, iPad365. The email is show@ipad-365.com. Feel free to email me if you've got an app or you got an idea. You want to review an app, you want to tell me about an app, you want to take your iPad and throw it off the top of the Sears Tower or something like that. You probably can't do that, but if you got something cool with your iPad, let me know, and we'll get it on the show, because that's what we're all about, is all about iPads on this show, being iPad 365. Quick note, personal note, to the person that actually stole my iPhone last week, well, congratulations, you got yourself an iPhone 32 gigabyte model. Yeah, it got stolen last week. It was found, I had a friend actually trace the IMEI number, and he said it did wind up in Chicago, where it got turned on 2 days later. I'm assuming where they did wipe the phone and get it ready for its conversion into maybe a T-Mobile phone, or possibly going over international waters. So one of those things, you know, after just buying Google Glass, one of those expenses that I really can't afford right now. So I've got an older Windows phone that I'm using, and let me tell you something, it's no iPhone, that's for sure. And of course, the new iPhone 5S rumored out to be in October, so I'll probably just kind of keep cool until that time and turn around and get an iPhone. Now, if you do find my iPhone 5, I do have the serial number and IMEI number. I can give that information to you if you do find a box full of iPhones sitting somewhere in the Illinois area. So, if you want to. Another programming note, yes, I did get a pair of Google Glass, and yes, they did break, and yes, they are en route back to come back to me. It's been a long mess, and I've noted it up on Facebook, I've noted it up on Google+. You can go there and check it out. While you're there, go over to iPad 365, subscribe to the Google Plus page, subscribe to the Facebook page, and then you'll be in the know every time a new episode comes out. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about this little app that gets you into international waters, gets you conversing with people that speak different languages. This is called the Tabletop Language Editor, and basically what it is, it's an actual app that you set on the tabletop. So, like, right, I have it on in my Zag Folio. So basically, I'd pop the iPad app out of my folio and set it right on the table, such as. I would then turn the translated side to the other person, and then I would type. Now I'm doing it in Spanish right now, so I can either speak it in or I can type it in. So I can say, "Hello, how are you doing?" And it comes back,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
and of course they can then hit the Español button, or whatever their language is. It'll show in the button. They'll press it. They'll talk into it. Then that'll translate to English. So I can say, let's see, "Hola, ¿cómo está?"
Hello,
It's not perfect, but it does do the thing. And the best part is, if they want to change anything, all they have to do is go to this text editor, and they can say, "Como está?" And it doesn't have the Spanish characters on here, so we'll see how this works. And then we hit send.
Hi, as this.
It's still not 100%, but you get the idea here. Now, the cool thing about this is there's a lot of language packs that you get, which is only a few bucks in the App Store. So you can get, you have a whole series of languages, from Arabic to Cantonese to Danish to English to French, different versions of French, Korean, Japanese. I chose Spanish because that's one of the more popular ones, and it works a little bit better. There are these Spanish, French, German. These are languages that have been cultivated through the app a little bit more. And then the new beta ones, they're a little bit buggy at best. Now, if you keep going down here, you got this premium section. The premium section is a monthly fee or a yearly fee, and then you can get a whole bunch more languages such as Arabic, Croatian, Estonian, Icelandic, Latin, Parisian, and so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. So for a few dollars a month, if you really need to translate to several different languages, then you can do that from there. So we'll just choose, let's choose Norwegian, because that's kind of fun. And then we hit that button to bring that up. And now we'll type something and we'll say, are you going to the mall? I don't know why I asked that question, but hey, I'll send that. And now we know if they're going to the mall or not, because they'll answer yes or no in their language, and then we'll get a translation from there. And that's the best part, as we can flip this around so they can activate and they can type on their side, I can activate and I can type on my side. And of course, if you want to save, like for instance, I saved the star, welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad at play. I did that. And of course, I can change that to any language. I can go here and I say I want to hear it in Mandarin. Bring it up, and then I'll put the star here, and I'll do this again.
欢迎到 iPad 365显示当我们看应用程序，以保持你的 iPad 易出戏。
And there you go. You've just talked to somebody in a different language. They'll respond to you and you'll understand them in English or whatever. I mean, you don't need to start in English. I mean, if you speak Spanish and they speak Portuguese, you can do that too. All you have to do is change it from either side and go from there. Once again, the app is called Tabletop. You can get it in the App Store and it's available right now.
这个情节，你需要什么翻译？
And that's this episode of iPad 365. What do you need translated? Do you use your iPad for these types of business apps? Let me know. You can tweet me over at iPad 365. Of course, the show of the email being show@ipad-365.com. And you can email me there. Tell me about apps that you know of, including translation apps, and we'll put it on the business side of iPad 365. All right, we'll be back on Thursday with another app for your viewing pleasure. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. And until then, if you find my iPhone, please let me know. But then, you guys geek out.